Sunday, September 24th, 2023. The Inumimi and werewolves may share common ancestry. Interesting. Lionfish invasion decrees, successful trial. Countries to block foreign entry amidst unknown livestock bacterial infection. Okay. Some interesting things going on. Something missing from the drawer. Did I misplace it? It's Lucas's things. I guess it's because I was supposed to give it already. Looks like bad weather again tonight. Let's hope it doesn't bring bad tidings. Oh, Bailey. Oh, am I gonna do the same voice? It was so rough.
It was really scratchy. I don't know. I think it's a very nice color scheme.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Ugh. Well, I think it's lacking something. Now I'm gonna be looking at my phone when they come in. Let me look at his Bailey's. Still got the same profile picture, has not updated it. Oh, we're closer friends with Lucas now. On a short break to refresh and wreak havoc on return. Post your recs on my channel or my sub. Okay. That's all in here, and we got probably a bunch of new stories. We'll start from the bottom. Sometimes scary how so many things come into factor as you make a decision. It shouldn't be that hard, right? Okay. I have tons to think about every day, like how to make your timeline more fun.
Please.
Yeah. Oh wait, are those new? Did she tat up her horns? I don't remember them being there before. Good catch, Fox. We could use a cup of tea right now. We're probably gonna see Myrtle. Bad traffic at Yale Street. Avoid. It's too dainty.
Dainty? What would you like then? Red, black, and purple?
That wouldn't be the worst. I think it is. Because I don't remember seeing them on her horns before, but also I have bad memory. Wait, is it in her picture? Where's our friend? Oh no, they were always there. I just am not observant.
Okay then, why not? But you have to commit to it. No takebacks this time.
I don't know. Maybe? Let's take a break from the topic. I only have time for a quick drink before I go back to work. And it's not like we're gonna decide now anyway. Oh, they're arguing a whole bunch.
Maybe that's the problem. How are we supposed to plan this wedding if we keep postponing every choice we need to make? Uh-oh. Eee. Hey, Fuzzy, what do you think? Pale green, lilac, and daffodil yellow, or red, black, and purple?
Honestly, red, black, and purple would be fucking gorgeous. The green, lilac, and daffodil yellow might mix better with skin tones. Because the purple will blend in with her, like, purplish skin. So I guess if it's like a red base with black lining and purple accents, it might accentuate. Am I thinking about this too much? Red, black, and purple are the colors that consist basically of all my clothes. So
They need one bold color.
say again?
They need one bold color.
One bold color? Yeah.
Yeah.
Why, don't put Fuzzy on the spot. No, it's quite alright. It's just that I wouldn't know. This is your wedding. Your opinions matter, not mine. I don't like them both staring at me so intensely. It's rough. They both look angry at me. Trouble is, we don't know what our opinions are. I get that.
And when we think we do, we change our mind. It's like the centerpieces.
Yeah, they were like staring so hard. With so much emotion. Oh, please, can we not talk about that now?
I really thought we agreed on that cute cottagecore ones. The ones you spotted on Toma to Chill? I mean, they were your pick in the first place.
They were, but they were so expensive. We have to be realistic. Nikiri! Hello, hello, hello! Welcome in, all you lovelies. Nigiri, thank you for the raid. Thank you, Fox. Hello, hello, Trocare, hello, Chen, hello, Psychotic Soul, hello, Sharpie, hello, Tex. Y'all coming in with the love. Hopefully you've all been well. How did the rest of Elden Ring go? I know you switched from Monster Hunter to Elden Ring. Hello, Duzzy. Trocare. We're doing. Finally caught me, yeah. You caught me red-handed. It's giving you a good opportunity to sip some water. For those who might not know me, I am your friendly neighborhood non-binary, the Fuzzy. Bing. I play all kinds of different indie games. Right now we're playing through CoffeeTalk 2, and I'm doing a little bit of voice acting. Even though I'm not actually a professional voice actor, I still try. And now you want onion rings. Supper ring and onion rings. That sounds great. Sounds like you were having a good time with all. You're also doing a charity for breast cancer awareness, I believe. Yes? You had everyone's names written on your face. How you doing, Lionheart? It's good to see y'all. Yeah, I'm playing CoffeeTalk 2 right now, trying to do some voices for all the characters. Play a lot of indie games. Very excited because we have Deltarune coming out in 2 weeks, and I'm going to start playing that with a second stream day, I think. Dim sum onion rings. All right, I'm going to get back to the story. To catch everyone up coming in, Bailey's and Lua are about to get married. They're characters from the first game. They walked into our coffee shop today arguing about color scheme for the wedding, I believe. And it seems that they're both having trouble making decisions on things and then sticking to those decisions. So let's continue in. We have to be realistic.
But weddings in general are expensive. Especially when you want to have 200 guests.
That's a lot of people. That's a low blow. I can't just disinvite my extended family.
The key word is extended. Do you even know half these people?
That's not the issue. If I invite one of them, I have to invite them all. It's like a domino effect. Fair. Besides, they'll be paying for part of the wedding. 200, yeah. A noise happened.
Just
and
donated $50 to Trans Lifeline.
Thank you for the $50 donation to Trans Lifeline, Trocare. That means a lot to me. The Trans Lifeline is the charity that I chose, mainly because being trans myself, it's kind of a cause near and dear to my heart. So it means a lot for you to donate to it. Yes, everyone have a good Memorial Day weekend. Yeah, big weddings are scary. I'm trying to remember how many people me and Miss Fuzz had at our wedding, and she's shrugging at me, so neither of us remember. I want to say it was like 70?
My parents did it, and I just
like 70 to 90, I think, something like that, somewhere in that range.
I was getting married. I didn't.
Besides, they'll be paying for part of the wedding.
Still don't think they should. I can pull my weight. If we have to choose, I'd rather we have beautiful things you like. Even if it means we have fewer guests.
Well, if my family's not chipping in, we might not be able to afford either. Yeah, she's on the couch enjoying the stream and chipping in where she can. Yeah, and I'm making her scared by acknowledging her existence.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. I don't want our wedding to just be a random meal with a bunch of people we're not even that close to.
That is true. Can you see the chat? You can only see the screen. People are talking at you.
Oh. Oh God. Hi. Hello. Sorry.
Nagiri's sending hugs. Fox is saying hello. oh, 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 oh. I love picking on her.
Wait.
Wait. Oh, is she gonna chat? Is she joining the chat?
Not really.
Not really. I shouted Fuzz, may as well shout at Miss Fuzz as well. Yes! Yell at her! Tell her she's wonderful.
Yes.
You have to sign in.
No.
You have a Twitch account.
I don't remember any of this. Well, hi. Okay.
You could also just shout. The microphone's picking you up.
And I said I'll make sure we can afford a dream wedding.
Or die trying. I don't want you to.
Saved by the Bell.
Oh man, that is such a tough situation for the both of them. So Bailey feels inept in that he feels like she doesn't think he can support them, which is fair because in the last game, Bailey's was going through the trouble of having to be cut off from his family to be with Lua because of the like racial thing. Lua being a I can't remember the name of her race. I don't want to just say demon. And Bailey's being an elf. Bailey's parents were a tiefling. Yes, that's the word. Thank you, Fox. I am disappointed that I could not remember the word. Yes, she's a tiefling. He's an elf. There's a lot of. Thank you for the follow, Drokill. Welcome to the cozy club. Bailey's family thought tieflings were beneath them, especially because they have shorter lifespans. And Bailey's is in love with her. So he was like, no, I don't give a shit what my family says. Lua is very family oriented and didn't want Bailey's to cut off his family. And so there's just, it's just a mess. That's work. I can't linger. I think I'll have that drink now, Fuzzy. Of course, what can I get you? Something that will keep me awake. I still have work to do and my head hurts. So I guess strong coffee would be good? With a nice spicy kick, please. Any preference on the spicy kick? No, any strong coffee with spice will do. Strong coffee, I think ginger. Maybe? Because that gives me 6 warm and 7 bitter. That gives me 7 warm and 8 bitter. So I think it's gonna be a ginger coffee. For that spice. But yeah, I don't think there's an easy answer. Jahe Tubruk. There isn't a correct answer for the lot of them. They really have to talk it out amongst themselves. The triangulating they're doing where they're trying to ask me for some advice on it. You hate ginger? I love ginger. I can just eat chunks of ginger, but I'm insane. But yeah, so they have to talk it out. They have to find a common ground in it. The common ground right now that I think they should focus on is that the wedding is about them and not about anything else. The family is important. Family is important to Lua. And Bailey's, I don't think, is going to really have any family there. So it really should be up to Lua to make that decision. And if it'll make her happy to have all those people there, even if she's not close with them, I think that they should do that. Hey, Solrak, good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. And Jahe Tubruk for the lady. Oh, an oldie goodie. Perfect. I do chew on gingers, and if TikTok is to be believed, y'all are part of a new community, I hear. I can feel myself relaxing already. Sippy sippy. What?
You're weird. That thing doesn't smell relaxing at all.
Looks like Bailey's is after her own heart about Ginger there, Fox. See, that's what they have to remember why they're doing it. You're weird. How do I put it? There's a short-lived TikTok trend that was saying that gingers were part of the African American community.
I guess we're both weird.
Who's coming in? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? That we are. It's Mr. Hyde again. My lovely weirdo.
My perfect misfit.
God, they're so adorable. They'll figure it out.
The side.
This is so much better. Yeah, I think they just taking a step away from it's good. They keep bringing up these topics amongst each other at times where they're trying to get away from the tension. So I think taking a single night alone to spend time with each other, sure, it might be floating in the back of their minds, but if they mutually agree to not talk about it for one night, then they'll be able to come back, like say, hey, instead of just going, I don't want to talk about this right now. Because that's kind of, it leaves both people going, when are we going to talk about it? And I think Bailey said as much. I can actually go back up. Let's see. We've done this. Trouble is we don't know what our opinions are, and when we think we do, we change our mind. It's like the centerpieces. So they keep flip-flopping because they're not giving themselves time to really sit and think on something alone and get away from it and move away from that argument. So if you're ever, like, if you have a relationship with someone or like with a friend, a significant other, a partner, anything, and you keep having arguments about stuff like this, say to each other, just be like, hey, look, can we put this to the side for now and come back tomorrow afternoon? Set a specific time for when you're going to come back to it. That way, both you and your partner can be like, okay, we're not going to talk about this for now. We can enjoy each other's company, remind ourselves why we're going through this argument, and then come back to it at the time you do come back to it when you said you would. And then you can, if only this game accepted freeforms, yeah. Then you'd be able to come back to that problem with a clear head and think about the problem more practically. And remind yourself, the problem isn't with your partner. It's you and your partner tackling the problem. The problem is outside of the two of you, and you're on the same team. And a lot of the times when we have arguments and disagreements with people, you get too wrapped up in thinking it's the other person that you're fighting with. And really, especially in a loving relationship, the argument isn't with the other person. The argument is the two of you trying to solve a problem. That's what I got to say about that. Thank you for listening.
It really is. Have I mentioned I love your smile?
See, now that they've stepped away from it, they can appreciate each other a bit. Never enough. Disgusting. I'm gonna need something real spicy to wash this down. And I'd love to serve it to you, Hyde.
Ew, look at these idiot couples. Ugh.
I mean, I get it. He's a vampire. He's been around for I think he's 200 years old or something. If Bailey's doesn't want to order, that is. Hyde, sorry, I didn't hear you come in. They do all know each other. The first game they've interacted a bunch, so. Yeah, I know. You were too busy doing, whatever you were doing. Oh, they pissed. They're like, oh, fuck you.
Hey, Hyde. Go ahead, get yourself a drink. I can wait. I'll stick here for a while anyway, until Lua probably gets off of work.
Yeah, if a vampire isn't disgusted in you, are you really one of their favorite people? All right then. Did you hear me, Fuzzy? Spicy is the name of the game. Any preference on the spice or base? Nope. Just make sure it's got a spicy kick of something. Then double it. All right. I think we're gonna take another shot of hibiscus. And we're gonna double up that ginger. Double it up. Got our own truck here. All right, have a good one. Thanks for stopping by and thanks for the donation. I see I have an ad break coming up in a minute. I'm gonna snooze that for another 5 minutes. See if we can get through this day. I have 2 more snoozes. Thank you, Trocare. Take care. Get some good rest. Let's brew up this hibiscus ginger. Zobo. Have a Zobo. I felt up for a challenge, so try this. If you don't like it, if you don't like hibiscus in this, you never will. Let's see if you cracked the hide code. I'm being judged, and my heart's a little fluttery looking into his eyes. Well, I can't stop staring at his eyes. I'm getting sucked in. This is kind of troublesome, Fuzzy. You know me a little too well. Ah, so I take it this works for you? This is a perfectly executed Zobo, if I've ever tasted one. Glad to see you've made good use of your ginger resupply. So you knew I couldn't get it right last time. You little shit. You little piece of shit. He stares basically the same way I do, except he has what looks to be purple eyes instead of my greeny blue eyes. If the eyes you're describing, Fox, are what I think they are, I don't think I would. I would have an easier time staring into Hyde's eyes because yours will flutter me too much. My best friend from high school has very bright emerald eyes when the sun is out. Right? Would you not describe his eyes that way? My best friend from high school is married to my wife's best friend. They do like a green thing when he gets in the sun. I remember that because when we were on the bus back in high school, one of the things he would always do to our one mutual friend is just boom, and like flash his eyes this bright, like vivid green at her. Mine are more of a dark green blue. Ooh, and here I am with my shit brown eyes. It's because I'm always lying. I'm full of shit, and it goes all the way up to my eyes. Forgive an old man for his old jokes. Anyhow, this is the only acceptable way to drink hibiscus. I used to have a friend in Lagos who made a Zobo like this. Every time I visited, the good combination of blonde and blue eyes, except if I get rid of the blonde for purple currently. Oh no, but your perfect view, your perfect look. Now I do think purple would probably look better. I'm a little biased to purple though. She lived near the harbor. We would sit down and drink it and watch the boats float by.
That sounds lovely.
I'm going to take a moment here and see what these notifications are. 6 of them are new coffees, I imagine. The Galahad, Jahe Tubruk, Cinnamon Latte, Sweet Coffee, Zobo, the Blue Marshmallow, and then we have some more Tomato Chills. Lua, Double Friend Up. I need to learn French for this goddamn game. What does this say? Purple's always been one for... I don't quite care for the turquoise, but the pink is... Purple and pink are my 2 favorites, so I'm with you there. Outram est un paysage chaussoi. Que vont charmant mesquis et... I'm not... Like, no, I can't speak French, and I don't know what any of this says. I can guess. Don't know what this first sentence is. Mesquez Burgomaquis. Nope. I do know I disguised fantasies. I have 3 disguised fantasies, maybe. I don't know. I might have 2 with Hyde now. Yep. Part of Los Angeles agency, old enough yet still seeking the truth and purpose of life. Fucking grandpa.
That sounds lovely.
She was a good friend. She isn't anymore? When you've got a vampire's lifespan, friends come and go. And she's probably passed away. That's sad. You get used to it.
Isn't this where you say something about enjoying each moment even more? Or grief being the price you paid for love?
I'm afraid it's a lot more mundane than that. Some things you forget. And for others, you just get better at moving on. Anyway, speaking of enjoying the moment, I've always wondered what, like, having an extended lifespan like that would be like. Be a water? Particularly, I started watching Free Run, and it has a lot of that same, like, listlessness of extremely long lifespan compared to those around you. So it's just an interesting thought exercise of, like, these days you spend a week. I think I'm about to get dropped into an ad break. I'm not happy about it. Like, if you spend a week doing a single thing, it feels like forever. But if your lifespan is like 300 years long, a week to us would feel like a month. And then if you live like thousands of years, you could spend a whole year the same way you spend a week right now. I'm gonna just kick off this ad break now, so I'm not like sitting waiting for it to kick off. So everyone take 2 minutes, stand up, stretch, take care of your body, get some water, take care of yourselves. We'll be right back. Kick off. Come on, kick off. I hit the button. There it goes. I'm already standing with my standing desk. Clever. Did it just kick off? Wait, what did it just do? I don't know why it double sent that in. I guess it tried to kick off the 1 minute at the same time as the 2 minute. I'm gonna wait until the Twitch thing says the ad is done in 2 minutes. Boom. I'm gonna stand up and stretch myself. I should start using I have a standing desk, I just don't use it enough. And we're back, I think. If I managed to start 2 ad breaks at the same time, I wonder if they like overlaid or did they combine together? Oh no, the 1 minute one was done. And I still have 24 seconds on the one on Twitch. I'm just gonna give it a couple of extra seconds to be safe. Boop, boop, ba-doop, ba-doop, boo. Oh wait, you were watching it without. Are you still seeing ads? Or did
No,
you
I never see ads.
What?
I haven't been seeing.
You never see ads?
Yeah, I'm logged in. I'm not logged in.
Should
And
still...
I don't see ads.
I don't know how that works. My wife is watching on her phone, not logged in and not getting the ad breaks. I don't know. Anyway, they should be done at this point. So welcome back, everyone. Oh. Anyway, speaking of enjoying the moment, your family troubles have sorted themselves out, yes? Still on the marriage track? Oh no, is he gonna bring them back into the argument?
Yeah, we are.
Lou is smiling, and so is Bailey's. So it might be reminding him, let's see if they stick to saying they're gonna talk about it later and not get back into the argument. We definitely are. I don't think yet since my mod. That makes sense. Mm-hmm. Not getting too bored? Not really. Turns out planning a wedding is, well... Uh-oh. suitably entertaining. I think neither of them want to give Hyde the pleasure of seeing their argument. That would be adorable.
That's one way of putting it. Can't wait to be at the marriage stage of it, to be honest.
Uh-oh. Bailey's, you... Could you sound any less enthusiastic? Fuck! They're going back into it!
Hey!
Here they go again. Good to see that some things don't change. Yeah, all through the first game they argued a bunch too. And such a dramatic drop too. You should start serving popcorn, Fuzzy.
I'd be more enthusiastic if we didn't fight about it every single time.
No, don't do this! Both of you, stop! You said that you were gonna hold off on talking about it for now. No, I'm not engaging with this right now. Lua, good. Don't engage with it. It did, and I need to go out and purchase it. Because I was watching Jorbs play it the other day, and it looks just as fun as the other. I've got to get to work anyway.
Right. I'm gonna have a drink.
Bye, Fuzzy. Bye, Hyde. See ya. Oh, God. I'm so annoyed at them right now.
He's such a disaster twink. I love him.
Ugh.
What can I make you, Mr. Bailey's?
I think something warm, sweet, and comforting, please.
Hot chocolate, perhaps?
Yes, chocolate with honey and milk would work.
That's fair. I'm glad to be able to dodge the Night Rain purchase because I'm not really into the whole Dark Souls thing. But I did recently purchase this game. I signed up to Xbox Game Pass because I thought this game was going to be on it. And I was wrong. Let's give him exactly how he asked for it. But I'm probably going to end up buying it after watching the full Jorbs video. Chocobi Miruku. There we go. Chocobi Miruku for you. Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Yes, 10 out of 10 game. Been playing it on Xbox Game Pass. A lovely side effect of signing up for Game Pass for this, even though it wasn't there.
Perfect.
Sippy, sippy.
This feels so good, Fuzzy. It means a lot that you're always looking out for all of us. On a miserable night like this, it's heartwarming.
Of course, you're our valued customers. They're staring. I can see the lightning. Because that's another interesting thing. For the both of them, they both have extremely long lifespans. Bailey's still at the beginning of his. Hyde's been around the block for a minute. Yeah, I played it a whole bunch the first day I picked it up, but I haven't been able to pick it up again because I have a hard time committing.
I hope Lua didn't get too soaked.
You do care a lot about her.
Of course I do.
Then why all the fighting?
You tell me. This wedding is bringing out the worst of us.
And that happens a lot because it seems like the biggest sticking point of their argument was money. Like they're having all these decisions they're having a hard time making, but the arguments really did come in when it came inviting all the extended family and then buying things that they did like that was expensive.
Since we sorted out the situation with my family.
You mean since you cut them off?
Yeah, since I talking to their judgmental faces. Lou and I haven't fought about anything. Till now. Every time we try to organize this thing, it's like we become different people.
Let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
What do you want from this wedding?
How do you mean?
It's not complicated. I'm just asking what you want. If you close your eyes and picture the day, what do you see?
Honestly, no clue. I know Lua is there, but that's about it.
It's not a bad start in truth. But if you don't have specific expectations, why don't you just let her do what she wants?
You make it sound so easy. I want her to have what she wants. That's exactly what I've been trying to achieve. I've been picking up on everything she's liking on Toma to Chill, every wedding picture she's pinning online, all the places she finds cool, all the fashion designers she follows. She deserves to have all that, to have a special day. Every time I make a suggestion, she won't hear of it. She says it's too much, too expensive, too this, too that.
Is it too much, too expensive?
That's not the point. I don't want her to have...
Oh, my microphone cut out for a second there.
I don't want her to have a shabby wedding. Just because I'm estranged from my family.
It comes down to money again. He feels terrible that he can't make enough money. And now that he's estranged from his family, he doesn't have that financial backing.
I want her to have what she wants, what she deserves. A proper princess wedding.
But is that what she wants? She's seeing all these things, she's pinning all these things, but she's not telling you that's what she wants. I think that the line of thinking Hyde's on is right, and Bailey's needs to come to Lua with that. You're a remarkably presumptuous young man. Mr. Hyde.
No, that's all right. I know Hyde helped Lua back in the day. If he's got something to say, I want to hear it.
Good, because I was going to say it whether you like it or not. Good, he should. He's probably about to say what I just said. You're sitting here going about everything Lua should want. The next line you're going to say is, what does she want? As if you could know what's in someone else's heart. Even if you love someone. No. Especially when you love someone. You should never presume to know what they need. Lua is the only one who can tell what Lua wants.
But that's exactly the problem. When I ask her, she always says she doesn't know.
Then give her time to figure it out. Put it to the side and come back to it later. It's not going to help if you pressure her. It'll make it worse, because then she'll be making the decision based on emotions and not what she actually feels. With 1,000 suggestions a minute, or if you try to force her into some sort of princess wedding, just to make her feel good, to make you feel good about yourself. They are a pain, but that's why we have to take a moment to feel them. And I say this as someone who has a hard time feeling their own damn emotions.
But what if it takes so long we reach old age, and we're still not married?
If you reach old age and you're still together, married or not, I think that counts as a win. And since we're talking about some time, you should also use that to figure out what you want. Otherwise, the best you'll get is this wedding. Based on your skewed idea of what Lua's wedding should be. That sounds pretty sad to me. He is such a catty bitch and I love him.
Well, that wasn't pleasant to hear.
Bailey's.
But it also wasn't wrong. Give her time to figure out what I want, huh?
I wish I could have just a fraction of the audacity that is in Mr. Hyde.
You just have to
More sass than catty, yeah. What?
become aggressively gay.
Well, if I do that, then, well, actually, no. Well, I guess we'll be more together.
No, aggressively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to be more gay.
Yeah. But
You are definitely a sassafras there, Francie Fox.
Give her time to figure out what I want? Give her time and figure out what I want, huh? Sounds so simple. Should have thought about that before, I guess. You're not bad at this tough love thing, are you, Hyde?
Perhaps I should consider a career in couples counseling.
That doesn't sound nearly as much fun as modeling.
Doesn't it? Modeling gets old after a while. I guess when you live as long as he does, do a couple different careers. Why not?
I thought you were having a good time in LA.
I was. Until I wasn't. I'm moving to Seattle, in fact. So the person I've gotten more close to has called me sassy or something along the lines of. I mean, let me ask you, are you happy about being sassy? Because, I mean, there's definitely a certain type of personality that I have accidentally. It's a lot of fun. Good. I've come to find that I have also sort of niched myself into a specific type of person when people meet me that I personally pushed back against at first, but I've come to accept and am glad that people view me the way they do. Makes me feel good. I kept my contract with the agency just in case. But there aren't many modeling jobs to be had here.
Really? What are you gonna do then?
Perhaps go back to my mafia dwarf buddies, of course. Come on. I'm obviously kidding. Are you? Are you?
no.
Are you, you little mafioso looking motherfucker with your top buttons unbuttoned, showing off just a bit of that man cleavage?
No.
Fucking drizzle some family friendly.
You.
I wouldn't go back to them. I'd go back to being chased by them. Friends described me at some point was a ball of fluff surrounded by a pile of sass. Yeah. It's a ball of fluff surrounded by a pile of sass with like little sparks of fire shooting out every once in a while. Hence the do I have that I don't think I have the nigiri thing showing up. Yeah, that emote. The flaming cookie. The flaming cookie emote.
Yeah.
Besides, I checked in on them, and everyone I used to find entertaining has retired now. Meanwhile, their grandkids manage the whole enterprise. It's like some sort of startup.
Are we seriously talking about the mafia right now?
I mean, you're talking to a multiple thousand-year-old vampire. At least I assume he's at least 1,000. That's for me to know, and for you to wonder about. He's... Mr. Hyde likes to play a little. Guilty as charged. I can't help it. When I see an earnest face, I have to tease it. Who does that sound like, Miss Fuzz? Who does that sound like? Just like to tease the shit out of you.
I'll take that as a compliment.
I don't think anyone could reach his level of catty. His level of catty is the, oh, I'm not worried about it. You'll be dead before I even get old, Caddy.
But also, what's wrong with managing things like a startup? That sounds like a pretty efficient approach, right?
You young people. I swear, you young people. Impatient in business like you're impatient in love. Efficiency isn't everything. Now kiss. No, don't kiss. That would cause so many problems in the relationship. I have all the time in the world. I don't care if things are done fast. I want them done right.
Maybe you should go into slow fashion.
Ha! Ha! Jokes on fashion.
Or fine arts. If you paint with oils, that'll take some proper time.
Fine arts were the first thing I got good at a few centuries ago. So yeah, he is thousands of years old. Right? A century is 1,000 or is that 100? 100? 100.
So, 1,000 might not be that far off.
Thousands are millennia. Right? Yes, because we're in the second millennium.
Yeah. Millennia, century.
Yeah. The entirety of my Sass Caddy is under the guise of it's fun, so why the hell not? And as you said, mix in a bit of fire. Yeah. 10 out of 10. But my style isn't trendy nowadays. Too much Shirakusko. Kairosukura.
Oh my gosh.
Chiaroscuro? 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 Too much chiaroscuro lighting. And putting blue in skin tones isn't novel anymore.
If you're insinuating that you're Rembrandt...
If my mafia buddies find out, I'll be in trouble.
You're always joking around, Hyde. But for all that you don't sugarcoat your advice, you're a pretty great listener. I hope you also have people who listen to you.
I'm moving here to be closer to them. You might get your wish, Miss Fuzz.
What was that?
Oh, nothing. I believe your phone is ringing.
Ah, it's Lua. She's done with work for the day, finally.
In a hurry to leave here, Mr. Bailey's?
No, not at all. But I am looking forward to going home.
And keeping bickering?
Nah, I don't think so. I had an epiphany just now. Maybe something in the drink. I'm gonna leave the topic alone for a little while.
Good elf. Aren't you such a good little elf? You listen so nicely to Daddy. Oh, dear Lord, what am I getting myself into? Enjoy your night, then.
I think I will.
How is it still steaming? I mean, with how steamy Mr. Hyde is.
Thanks, Hyde. And thanks, Fuzzy.
Of course. Have a good night, Mr. Bailey's. Mr. Hyde. What was that about the mafia and modeling and fine arts? Are you genuinely considering a career change? All I'm considering right now is whether my car got nicked. I know old man Georgie said this area is safe and it's a bit of a pile of junk, but it's a pile of junk with sentimental value. Please tell me it's the car that him and fucking Gala met in. I sense a story. It's quite a story indeed. They banged in the back of that car.
Yes, I did.
But I'll make it short because it's getting pretty late. I got this car many moons again, back when Gala was my bodyguard. Sorry, I broke character. I got this car many moons ago, back when Gala was my bodyguard. I had been stuck in Seattle for a while, working day in and day out. At some point I decided that I need a proper break. But you know Gala, he's a bit of stickler for the rules. There's no way I could have a night out in the middle of a big job. Not on his watch. The giggling of Miss Fuzz in the background tells me everything I need to know. So you slipped his watch? You know me so well, Fuzzy. Some friends and I, we decided to get together. I was to provide the ride, they provided the entertainment. I did the usual thing, waited until Gala was sound asleep. Then I left a pile of pillows under the duvet, hide-shaped, and I snuck out of the hotel room. There was only one problem. Gala was my chauffeur as well. He had your car keys. He had my car keys. And I wasn't about to poke the bear wolf. So I went to the nearest dealership and got the cheapest car I could find. I only intended to keep it for the night, you see. I'll spare you the details, but my friends and I, we drove to a lovely spot with a view. For the sort of action which I admit might appear ambiguous from outside, but to me it was very enjoyable indeed. We were right in the thick of it when, suddenly, we hear a tap on the window. Let me guess. Was Gala? The wolf himself. He peers inside, then he starts banging on the door, the whole car shaking. We all just kind of freeze, and then he says, "How dare you kidnap Mr. Hyde?" Opens the door and tosses my dates outside. Mr. Hyde, you're not winding me up, are you? Oh, Fuzzy, I wish. Sorry, it still sends me into a fit just to think about it. He princess carried me out of the car, if you can believe that. That's a conscientious bodyguard if I ever heard of one. Right? Truly earning his yearly bonus. I didn't even have the chance to explain the situation. At least not until he removed my gag. Boy? Boy? Gala acted like he was angry, but in reality he was mortified. If not as mortified as my dates, whom I'd had to pick out of the grass. Poor Gala. Tisk Fuzzy, I see where your allegiances lie. Personally, I say, poor me. I never saw those lovely friends again after that fiasco. But I couldn't be mad at Gala, even then. In fact, I found his chivalry rather charming. He didn't seem to find my antics quite as charming, though. He had woken up, hadn't found me, and was already suspecting the worst. And that was before he discovered me in a strange car in the middle of nowhere, in a compromising position. I think he was truly terrified on my account. So, he stopped talking to me for a few weeks. That doesn't sound unfair. I suppose it wasn't. He also wouldn't give me my car keys back. I got stuck with this old thing you can see outside. And the worst of it is, if you can believe, I decided as a grand gesture to chauffeur him around in it. He stopped sulking really quickly after that. I suspect he wasn't a huge fan of my driving. Anyhow, I decided to keep the car in the end for whatever reason. My car collection had some serious turnover, but this one isn't going anywhere. I must have replaced everything inside it a dozen times over. And it's very banged up. But I guess I've grown fond of it by now. We're both a little stuck in time, this car and I. You're rather more sentimental than I thought, Mr. Hyde. Sentimental? That's what you took away from that story? Huh. I suppose you're right. Good thing it's only us here. I can plausibly deny this conversation ever took place. Still, the rain has stopped, and this is my cue to go, before I lose all my remaining cred. Hope the car is safe and sound. So do I. And, Fuzzy? Yeah? No, nothing. Have a good night. Good night, Mr. Hyde. My phone real quick. I got friendly more with Bailey's. Freelance designer, #1 pumpkin spice fan. And Rachel posted again. Dad just found a missing photo album of my childhood and can only wish you could see how cute I am as a kitten. Aww. And safe journey home. I think that's gonna do it for me tonight. I like this like 3-day thing. A nice pace. Are you okay over there?
I'm shocked. He was shocked.
Are you shocked?
Yeah. He feels like one of those, no, I am the top, and he will insist it and talk about it at any opportunity.
And then when you actually get him in the bedroom, that's like the most cliche.
Normally, I'm just like, that's a bottom ass bitch, but boyfriend is the bottom ass bitch.
He acts that way in Gala acts that way in public, all soft and ooh, I'm so.
I always got him as like, well, big bear.
But he has a gentle soul. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's gonna do it for us tonight.